donation. All right, so let's move on. Still waiting on Dave. Hopefully Dave will show up. So I hope I'm doing okay solo-wise for everybody. Now, AEW, back to AEW, also came out with an interesting tweet today as well. And I touched on it last night on Friday because I first saw it on Facebook.
Covered. Three-handle.
Thank you there, Brian, for the bit there. Appreciate it.
The Itilar of rock and roller.
Wow, Claire, thank you again for the bits. Appreciate that very, very much. Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
Quack.
Can't thank you enough. Appreciate that so very much. It's all about the... Yes, I thank you, Gainicus. As you do know, all these bits do go to the computer fund. I'm like about 450 short from the computer that I would like to get. And these bits have been helping so much, and I thank you guys so very much. Now, I saw a lot of people react. Speeds was one of them. Gainicus was one of them. I tweeted it out as well. And I touched on it last night. Here it is. Can Brandi Rhodes become the very first AEW Women's World Champion? Good job, AEW. Throw that filler out there. Throw that filler out there. And if you scroll down, I'm not sure if it's going to let
All three. The
Thank
Moss
you, Bill,
covered.
for those
Three-handle
bits.
family Gradunzel.
Now, if you scroll down, you can see all the negative comments this tweet got. I don't think anybody wants her as the women's champion. Just look at some of these comments. Please don't. No thanks. Better not if you want AEW wrestling to succeed. Oh, wow. I didn't know Vince was in charge too. Let's see. What else? No, please, Britt Baker for the win. No. Stop being Stephanie McMahon 2.0. Just focus on your office duties and stay away from the ring. That is the perfect tweet right there. I think we all can agree with her or him on that. Why are they even teasing this? This is continue down. We got no, God, no. We got please, no. Who cares what this guy said? I'm just kidding. Adam Rank says yes. We got this. We got laughing. I think Gainicus even came out with one where there's a bunch of throwing up emojis. Just yes, because she's Cody's wife, and he'll book her as champ, even though she isn't very good. So that's just some of the comments that particular post got. Now, what are your guys' thoughts on this particular tease of AEW teasing out Brandi Rhodes possibly winning the Women's Championship? Again, thank you, Bill, for those bits. If you want to see AEW get booed and get back in line to ROH and Impact, then yes, hell nah to the nah, says Bees. Well, then booking Cody and Young Bucks and Omega losing to start off with, I can see her losing, says Brian. Brandi Rhodes is a wannabe Stephanie McMahon, says Alice. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the Mantis. He says, here's an honest admission. Cody gets it. The Bucks are holding him back because all they want to do is go over on their personal jobbers, the Lucha Brothers. Cody should have never gotten into this with them. He's better off with just Kenny. Hey, I talked about this before AEW started, that how I didn't really care about I didn't really like that they have the Young Bucks being part of the booking team. I didn't like that from the start. Let's see what else. AEW is so progressive that they have a hot black woman as their top villain. Yeah, that's true. Those comments is what's going to put the title on her. I'd rather Steph a million more times than Brandi because one, Steph's a great heel. B, when she wrestles, it's shit, but it's supposed to be she's the boss's daughter. She's got the power. C, Steph's actually a nice person. Brandi comes off like a bitch that just sucked the right dick. What's going on? Let's be honest. They'll have her win thanks to Awesome Kong. That's another way of putting the belt on her. That's very true, Mr. WWE. I'm sorry, Adam Bomb. That's a very good point. Also, happy birthday to the man that brought us many memories, Vince McMahon. If she was a credible wrestler, we wouldn't have a problem with it. But she has proved she hasn't. She has, but she has proven her. She hasn't proven herself. I think is what Bill's trying to say. I agree. What has what exactly has Brandi Rhodes done to say, "Oh yeah, I think she deserves a title," or "I think she deserves to be the champion," or "I think she deserves to be this," or "she deserves to be that"? Nobody says that. Nobody in their right mind, when it comes to uh, Brandi Rhodes, says that about her. Oh, I want her as the champion. Oh, I want her main eventing. Oh, I want her versus Britt Baker. Or I want her versus this and that. Or I want her versus this and that. It just that doesn't happen. And I don't understand why AEW is trying to tease that. I guess they want the negative feedback to kind of maybe get an idea of how the fans would react to it. But they should know by now that if they start handing titles to the guys of the Young Bucks or to Cody or to Kenny or to Brandi, people are already going to start comparing them to WWE and the Power Trip, and that they're giving everybody who are friends of Cody and Brandi the titles. I can already see it happening, and it's already going to start happening with if Brandi wins the Battle Royal or if Brandi gets a title shot, the first ever title shot. It's going to happen. In the span of 4 months, they've had the Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks at almost all of their shows, and double that in AAA. I'm tired of that feud. Yes, yes. As great these matches are, and no doubt these four are going to put on a great match. We've seen the fucking match 80 times already. What can they possibly do that we haven't seen already? And I think Hicks brought it up that they said Phoenix should be fine and that he'll be competing in the ladder match. But do we need to see Phoenix almost fucking kill himself for the 100th time in a ladder match? No. Will it be an awesome match? Probably. But it's probably not something that is necessary. And hopefully after this match, we don't see these guys anymore in the ring together. Because they have overdone it. It was cool the first time they did it. It's not so cool anymore. And even AEW fans gotta have to admit that a little bit, that after a while, after seeing the same shit over and over again, it gets kind of tiresome. And that's exactly what AEW is doing with Lucha Brothers and Young Bucks. And hopefully they'll move on to LAX if they are going to AEW. That is not a for sure thing yet, but more than likely that's what's going to look like. Once you're an authority figure, you're always an authority figure. They need to remember that. Brandi is a WWE diva, only there for eye candy and because she's screwing the boss, period. Damn. Speed's throwing out some facts there. Lit Manta says the Elite guys have gone over in every show, haven't they? No. Omega's the only one who has taken a loss. But that's why I'm curious to see how they book this show. Because you got Cody taking on Shawn Spears. And to me, and Spears has been avid on this as well. They haven't really done a really good job with Cody. He was booked to a draw with I'm forgetting his name. Darby Allin, who's way smaller than him. So a lot of people didn't really care for that too much. And now he's going up against Shawn Spears, a guy who's having a debut match at one of the biggest shows of AEW. And are you going to really invest all this to Shawn Spears, where you have him sit down interview and you have him clock Cody with a chair and have him bust open Cody, where that's the talk of the show, and then have him come in and then lose right off the bat? That's the one thing that I'm interested to see how they book that particular match. And Cody had a draw up against a 100-pound kid, which has happened more. Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks, or Becky's instead the relationship being mentioned on TV. The fact that I have to ask that tells you it's overdone. There you go. That's very true.